Hello everyone, and welcome to a bit of an interesting video today. I'm actually going to be, just as you can see, this right here is the limited and forbidden list. I'm actually going to be going through this, limited forbidden list, and actually talking about, like, you know, what it was like back playing Yu-Gi-Oh! When I stopped playing for that, you know, long period of time. I stopped playing back when Pendulums got introduced, and I only really got back into it thanks to, ironically enough, the Digimon card game. So, yeah, I just want to go through this, talk about, like, you know, what was banned back then, what was semi-limited, and, you know, stuff like that. Of course, this is the OCG, it follows the OCG rules, not the TCG rules, but I still feel like it's fun to just, you know, go through it and talk about it, so yeah. Now, the first card right here is Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, it was actually banned back then, like, just straight up banned. You know, as far as I can remember. And it's because dragon decks were just really, really overpowered back then. Like, basically, just dragons were basically just meta. And you know, believe it or not, Five-Headed Dragon was also meta. So, yeah. Pretty much, it was, ridiculous just how just broken dragons were. So, this is a new card, so I'm not going to be talking about it. Yeah, I'm not going to be talking about, like, the newer cards that are just, you know, on this list. Scapegoat. Scapegoat was actually limited to 1. It was because back then, like, there wasn't really that much to get rid of Scapegoat. And, you know, basically, like, you know, you could probably just bait out a Dark Hole, and, you could if you got Dark Hold or something, you would just go, oh, Scapegoat, and, Scapegoat was actually really prevalent in stall decks back then, in burn decks, and also in mill decks. Of course, you don't really see that much of them nowadays, because there are so many ways to deal with burn, mill, and stall, but back then, those decks were just the worst to deal with. Super Polymerization was actually banned. Yeah, I think in the TCG it's actually at 3 now, but back then it was banned. It's because, like, you just couldn't deal with it. Like, you just couldn't. But now it's like, it kind of needs to be, like, unlimited, or, you know, just, in this case semi-limited, to kind of deal with the cards that just can't be targeted, or just, you know, cards that are able to just negate. Like, there's just so much negate nowadays that, yeah, I can see why this is unbanned now. Destiny Hero Malicious, I think that's how you say it. This was actually semi-limited, so no change here. I think that this existed back then and it was unlimited, but I can't remember. This might be a newer card. So, yeah. So basically nothing here. Oh, this card right here, Beginning of the End. I believe back then this was actually unlimited. But yeah, nowadays it's just so easy to get, like, you know, that stuff in the, you know, graveyard and whatnot, so yeah. Mind you, I also won't be able to remember everything, but yeah. Tempest. I remember back then this was actually unlimited. Yeah, like, this was actually unlimited back then. Now, I'm not sure how broken it is, but, you know. Let's see, I don't remember that. Cyberstein. Cyberstein was banned. It's because like you could just go for instant 5-headed dragon, but now it's like there's just so much just, you know, ways to just negate this card. In fact, I still think it might be banned in the TCG, but yeah, basically you could just play, basically back when this card was banned, you could just play it, pay the 5,000, go for 5-headed, then just basically go for game. Like, it was pretty fucking nutty. I think back then Morphing Jar was banned. I can't remember if it was or not, but basically Morphing Jar, it kinda just gets banned and unbanned, or it kinda just gets banned and then unbanned and set to limited, depending on how the meta's feeling. Like, back then, like, maybe this card will end up being banned in the future, maybe this card won't, but yeah, basically, currently right now it is limited. Now, Blaze Felix. This was actually unlimited back then. I think now the reason why it's limited is because it's just so easy to FTK people. Like, basically you just summon this. You could probably summon 3 of them and just, you know, just basically just burn them to hell and back. Because, you know, it's just so easy to get a bunch of cards on the field now that this basically is pretty OP now, but back then it's like, yeah. Thunder Dragons weren't actually a thing back then. And same with, like, you know, this card right here. So, yeah. Let's see. I don't think this card existed back then, so, yeah. Trishla. This was actually banned. Yeah, it's effect, as you can see, its effect right here. Yeah, it was pretty OP back then. It was so easy to get it out, and even nowadays I'm pretty sure it's easy to a degree to get out. But yeah, this card was actually banned. Like I said, dragon decks were really common back then, and this was probably the only good ice barrier, so yeah. It's limited now, but back then it was banned. I believe this card was actually unlimited, or it was banned. I can't remember which one, but I'm pretty sure it was unlimited. No, it was banned. This card, it was banned back then. Yeah. Wind-ups were actually pretty overpowered back then. In fact, I'm actually gonna be, like, talking about one wind-up in particular later on in this video, but yeah, basically, it was banned back then, but it's unlimited now. Interesting. TG Hyper Librarian. It was limited back then, so no change here. Okay. Raigeki. This was actually banned. It's because, like, Dark Hole was basically just, you know, just a more, it was basically considered to be a more, just, how do I describe this? It was basically considered back then to be, you know, a less OP version of Raigeki. In fact, I think back when I quit, like, Dark Hole was fluctuating between, went to semi-limited, and then it went to, just, you know, unlimited now. But yeah, Raigeki, you basically just need a bunch of monster destruction that doesn't target. So yeah. Harpy's Feather Duster. This card was banned. Yeah, it was banned back then. Now I can see why it's limited to 1, but back then, yeah, it was just banned. Card Destruction. I think this card was banned back when I stopped playing. It's because, like, there weren't really that many ways to revive your monsters, and you could basically just make your opponent get rid of their hand, ruin their entire play. Meanwhile, if you played Chaos like me, then you could essentially just, you know, banish your light and dark, and then special summon your BLS. Monster Reborn, it was banned when I stopped playing, but again, just like with Morphing Jar here, it fluctuates all the time, being just unlimited, and then limited to unlimited to limited, or sorry, banned to limited, banned to limited, banned to limited. So yeah, Foolish Burial, it was limited to 1, so when I stopped playing, so no change. Reinforcement of the Army, again, no change. Terraforming was actually unlimited back when I stopped playing. Now, I'm not sure how good field control is now, but when I stopped, around the time when I stopped playing, like there could only be one field spell on the field at the time. Like, now each player can have their own field spell, but back then there could only be one field spell. So let's say my opponent played their field spell, well, I could just play my field spell and their field spell would be destroyed. So yeah, interesting. 1 day of peace, no change. No change, no change. Golden Sarcophagus was unlimited back then. It's interesting. Yeah, this was unlimited back then. So yeah. Gateway of the Six was banned because 6 Samurais were too strong. In fact, they're still a pretty strong deck nowadays, but they're not as strong as they were back then. Like back in the back then, like, oh my god, 6 Samurais were the most broken deck in the game. It was just unbelievable how good they were. Apologies if you could hear that. But yeah, it's limited now, but back then it was banned. Infernality Launcher, I don't believe Infernalities were a thing. At least they weren't meta, or even like rogue. I think Infernalities were just not good back then, and or they just weren't a thing. But if they were a thing, then this card would have been unlimited. Brilliant Fusion, I can't remember if this card existed, but I think it might have been banned, so that's why I didn't see it all that often, but now it's limited. Again, I just can't remember all of this off the top of my head. Imperial Order was banned. I think it's banned in the TCG now. So, yeah. Vanity's Emptiness, I think this card was unlimited back then. Or it just didn't exist, but I do remember running this card, and I do distinctly remember it being unlimited. I don't recall seeing it on any sort of ban list, so yeah. Armageddon Knight. This card was actually unlimited back then. In fact, I saw a buddy of mine use it in Yubels before. But yeah, this card was unlimited. Now it's limited. I guess it's because you want to, like, cycle through your deck and whatnot. But yeah, back then it was definitely unlimited. Excuse me. Ally Birdman. I do remember seeing this unlimited now, back then. Night Assailant was unlimited. Okay, I can see. I can see why. Yeah, it is definitely weird. Seeing this, seeing this card limited now. In fact, even going through this list, there are cards where I'm just really this card right here. I do remember seeing it, and it was unlimited. Let's see. The Exodia cards, yeah, obviously. Now, Wind Up Rabbit, I do remember seeing it limited. In fact, BLS Envoy at the beginning, I also remember seeing it limited. In fact, Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy at the end, it was banned back when I stopped playing. So yeah, it's that's it's weird seeing like it's weird being able to run 3 BLS and 3 Chaos Emperor Dragon. It's just weird, you know? In fact, 1,000 Eyes Restrict, when I stopped playing, it was still banned. Now it's unlimited, so, jeez. Like, wow, it's, ugh. It's just weird seeing these cards, like, you know, just, unlimited banned. In fact, I'm going to talk about another card that was banned. When I get to the ban list, but yeah. The Tyrant Neptune. This card was actually unlimited back when I stopped playing. Grinder Golem, it was unlimited. This card didn't exist. Let's see. Yeah, like, Redux. This card was unlimited. This card was unlimited. This card was unlimited. I think this card was... No, I stopped playing around that time. This card was also unlimited. So, yeah. And this honestly does hurt me to see it being banned, because I actually did play Chaos Dragons back in the day, which was a light and dark banish deck. And this does hurt me on the inside, honestly. Cyberjar, no change. Dandelion was limited to 1. I can honestly see why this one was banned, though, because, there was a thing called Shooting Star Dragon OTK, and, oh my god, that was just the worst. Ancient Fairy was unlimited. In fact, this is... I can see why it's banned now. It's just weird seeing it banned, since this was actually a really bad card back then. Like, it's just so weird seeing it now. I think this card was actually limited. I can't remember, but I do remember seeing it limited. This one right here, yeah, I think it was banned back then. This was unlimited back then? No, wait. No, it was banned. Yeah, it was banned. Oh, sorry, brain fart. This was unlimited back then? I don't believe this card existed. This was another one that was unlimited. This one, I think, just got banned when I quit. So let's see. Sorry, oh, this one was, unlimited back then? That or it was limited? Okay, yeah. So now, you know, banned back then. I believe this one was banned. Heavy Storm? Yeah, it just, this one just got banned when I stopped quitting, and honestly, I don't think it's ever going to get unlimited. Or even limited, because I've seen a lot of decks that would actually benefit from having this, like, you know, at least limited, because you would want to pop your own cards, or send them to the graveyard, and, you know, Sky Strikers, I have a feeling, would really benefit from this card being limited. So, yeah, I can definitely see why this card is unlimited. Or, sorry, banned now. Last Will, yeah, this one is weird to see banned. This one was unlimited, and back then, it was just really, really bad. Like, nobody used this card. In fact, I remember having, like, 10 of these guys. And, yeah. It's just weird seeing that banned now. This banned, and honestly, I don't think it's ever going to be limited. I think that this one was limited to 1, or it was banned. Yeah, this one was banned. 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 Let's see. Yeah, I think that this one was actually, like, unlimited back when I quit. But I can't really remember. Like, again, some of these I can't remember too much. Let's see. This one was unlimited. Unlimited. Let's see. I don't remember this card, but yeah. This guy right here. There was a deck known as Ultimate Offering Gadgets back then. And back when this card got banned, it was actually unlimited. So you could run 3 of these cards and pretty much just run a bunch of draw power cards, and oh my god, that deck was so overpowered. I actually remember using it in Dueling Network and being one of the top players. Of course, nowadays it's called Dueling Book, but jeez. Oh my god, this was overpowered, and it is never getting limited. Or even off the banned side of the ban list. Like, oh my god. Ugh. Let's see. I don't remember this one being... Let's see. Yeah, this was actually unlimited back when I quit. This one just got banned. Yeah, this one I don't remember being, like, you know, unbanned or... Yeah, I think that this one was unlimited, even though Cannon Soldier was banned, so yeah. Funnily enough, this card right here, it was unlimited when I quit, but Cannon Soldier was banned, so I think people just replaced their Cannon Soldier with Toon Cannon Soldier, and it was funny. Fiber Jar, yeah, this one was banned. So, you know, no change. Metamorphosis, yeah, I think that this one was banned as well. This one hurts me, like, physically. Unlimited. In fact, I used this a couple times. I believe unlimited. Unlimited. Banned. Unlimited. Banned. I believe that this one was actually unlimited as well. In fact, it was really, really good. I actually, like, traded this card because I was an idiot. But yeah. I wish I would have kept it for my banished deck. Oh well. Banned. This one was unlimited back then. I think this one was banned, or at least limited, and then banned, and actually unlimited self-destruction decks for BS. Oh, and there's one card I noticed that's off the ban list here, and I'm gonna talk about, like, 2 other cards that are no longer, like, on this list, but do need to be mentioned, I feel. Elemental Hero Stratos. In fact, this is actually what got a lot of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Group to quit, and that was it being banned. Yeah. Elemental Hero Stratos was banned. It was limited, but then it was just banned. Like, that shocked everyone. And there was even a few memes going around about just, you know, about just how the developers must have been just smoking some weed or something, because why is it banned? And hero decks were actually going off, like, meta. Like, they were actually becoming a rogue deck when, like, you know, Elemental Hero Stratos was limited. Like, it's funny because in the OCG, it was limited, or sorry, unlimited, but over in the TCG, it was banned. So, it was weird. Nobody expected that, and wow. And another card, Max Z, it was unlimited like it is in this game, and it's banned, and I have no idea why. Again, just as I mentioned in a separate video, don't explain it to me in the comments. I know what you're gonna say, and just don't bother. And you know, I'm sure that there are some cards that I'm forgetting, but they're either unlimited now, and now they're just, you know, yeah, it's just weird playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Now and seeing, like, you know, stuff on the ban list that I used to use, and, you know, it now being banned, and then cards that are off the ban list that used to be banned when I was playing. I just don't understand it, honestly. Like, well, I do understand it. It's just like, it's just really, really weird to see, you know? Like, I'm sure if I was playing this entire time, then I'd be like, whatever. And, you know, when I get to, like, the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, like, I'm going to, like, show, like, you know, what was banned back then and what was limited back then, and what's banned, and the difference between what's banned now and what was banned then. But there was another card I actually remember, Honest. In fact, I'll actually show it to you right now what it does. This card was actually limited back then because of how just cool, just how good light decks were. But yeah, this one was actually, like, limited back then. And, you know, you can probably see why from reading its effect. And I just remembered another one. Now keep in mind that back then this card was limited. Neospatian Grand Mole. This card was limited back then. Even, like, I guess back then, like, and hand traps, getting really annoying monsters back to the hand or extra deck were just really, really annoying. So yeah. Oh, just remembered another one that was limited. Yep, this guy right here, it was limited back then. Now, I'm pretty sure, like, a bunch of people who are just, you know, who are looking at this video, who play modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Are looking at me like, are just looking at this video going, really? That was limited? Really? This card was banned? It's so bad now. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's banned by today's standards, but back then, like, they were considered to be not that good. In fact, like, Eclipse Wyvern, it was good for Chaos Dragon decks, but it was not, but that was really all you could use it for. And, yeah, it's honestly just interesting looking at, like, the ban list now, and yeah, that's about it. See ya.